Should grandparents have visitation rights to their grandchildren? Grandparents play an important role in not only their grandchildren's lives, but their children as well. This is because their children get to experience their parents as grandparents. Many grandparents provide childcare, if not full-time, especially for children under the age of 5. Grandparents provide a stable environment for children if the child parents are separated. This stability can build confidence within the child. Having children around their grandparents builds productive and meaningful relationships. Knowledge can be passed down from grandparent to grandchild in a way that a parent and a child may not be able to do. Grandparents are more likely to be able to provide better financial support for their grandchild. Knowing where you come from and what you contributed in creating creates unity within the family. Also, strong cultural traditions get passed down authentically from the grandparents directly to their grandchildren. Not only is being with the grandparents a vacation for the child, it is extremely enjoyable for the grandparent as well. It increases ability to recall and remember awareness and stimulates feelings of being young again. Having a schedule with the grandparents to allow them to spend time with their grandchild increases their sense of purpose and creates new meaning in life for them as well. The power of communication. If there are boundaries that need to be discussed, rules that need to be followed, or just things you're not comfortable with, speaking up and having a conversation can prevent any lines from being crossed. Yes, grandparents should have rights to their grandchildren. The grandparents are a part of the child's family and should not be excluded from the child's life for reasons that have nothing to do with the child. I have 2 short videos on the benefits of having grandparents in the child's life.
Coming up on 6:45, and Sonia is here for today's health check, talking about the benefits of babysitting for grandparents. It's a two-way street.
It is. We love this. So a recent study out of Australia shows spending a moderate amount of time caring for your grandkids, we're talking 1 day per week, okay, may actually prevent Alzheimer's disease by increasing brain function as well as memory.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. He's our first grandson, and we are just thrilled to pieces about having him in our lives.
Yes, hello, Alex.
Mary and Patrick Hum are grandparents of 2-month-old Alex.
We've got several other grandparent families here in the neighborhood, and we're ready to join that group. There you go, baby Alex.
Their initiation as caregivers to little Alex may not have been easy.
I found that I had to reach back into the recesses of my memories of what it was like to calm and soothe the baby.
But research suggests babysitting boosts brain power and decreases the chances of developing depression.
One of the best things that you can do as you get older is to maintain those social interactions with other human beings.
Dr. Diana Kerwin says babysitting stimulates brain tissues, benefiting your memory.
If you think about when you do take care of a child, you tend to become a teacher more so. You're teaching them new experiences, maybe taking them to the zoo or working on, naming vocabulary with them. That's going to be stimulating for the babysitter's brain as well.
It's really good exercise taking care of a baby. You're swinging them, you're rocking them.
Yes, the extra physical activity is a bonus.
You're more likely going to be out at the park, pushing them on a swing set, going for a walk.
Have a seat.
Texas Health has a class called Grandparents 101 for this new generation of grandmas and grandpas, teaching them everything from updated safety guidelines to infant CPR to how to childproof their home.
You don't have time to think about anything else.
For Mary and Patrick, the class got them out of their rut and ready for whatever little Alex throws their way.
You'll still be the sweetest little baby in town.
Sweet grandmother there. The Australian study focuses on caring for your grandchildren 1 day per week, okay? Research showed that grandparents who spend 5 days a week or more caring for little ones may actually have a higher risk of developing neurodegenerative disorders.
Really?
So limit that time.
Moderation.
It's exhausting, right?
No, it is. I was going to say it can be a lot of hard work, but it does kind of make you feel young again, younger.
course.
And I think the kids like it too because they get a little
they
more
love it.
leniency, right? Grandparents
Well,
always give them a little more
yeah.
latitude on certain things.
I know my niece and nephew do with my parents.
I know my grandmother was that way.
Yeah,
All
let
right.
us know what you think. Use that hashtag I'm up. They change the rules. Then when you come home, it's all confusion.
You got to
chaos.
undo all that.
Had a
You
lot
gotta
of
undo all that
sugar.
stuff.
Yeah, so for that reason alone, you only want to send them 1 day a week.
Father of 4 months. Love the story. Everyone knows it's Grandma and Grandpa's job to spoil the grandkids.
That's right. Research shows having a close relationship with grandparents can actually provide a benefit for children beyond those extra treats. News 4 Utah's Saray Chin explains a grandparent's important role.
Dr. Vanessa Jensen of Cleveland Clinic Children says grandparents can serve as an extension of family members who love and care for your child.
The more people who love your child, the better, presuming that they're reasonably healthy people and reasonable in their approach to how they care for your child. It never hurts to have more people who can care about an individual child or a family.
Previous research has shown having close emotional ties between a grandparent and grandchild can actually reduce depressive symptoms for both. And as people are living longer, experts say these bonds are becoming both more common and more significant. Dr. Jensen says grandparents can play an important role for kids, especially in families where there isn't an abundance of social connection, or for children with families going through divorce. She says it's important for parents to remember the dynamics between a grandparent and a child are different than those of a parent and child, and that sometimes parents and grandparents can have different or conflicting views. For the most part, though, she recommends allowing children to do things differently when they're spending time at Grandma and Grandpa's house. In other words, it's okay to let grandmas spoil the grandkids as long as it's within reason.
For a typical grandparent where a child visits, it can be a great way to experience a different activity. If Grandma and Grandpa live in a different city, they live on a farm, they're around other cousins, it's almost like a little mini vacation. And I often tell parents, let it be a vacation.
Saray Chin, News 4, Utah.